hey, we want to know. Lost in your eyes, Paris night skies, both hypnotized. Find a way, find a way. Spend the night with you in Paris, Lord. So unfair, you left me there. Took the 9:35 from Paris, Lord. In a heartbeat, you were gone. Like ships in the night, love at first sight, holding you tight. Find a way, find a way. Spend the night with you in Paris, so unfair, you left me there. Choose the 9:35 from Paris, left with just her aroma from my standstill adventure. Now I'm stuck in a world of regret. And it's 9:35. I'm not happy, but I feel alive. So much I wanted to say, but now it's too late. Find a way, find a way. Spend the night with you in Paris, Lord. So unfair, you left me there. Took the 9:35 from Paris, Lord. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream Saturday. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week and that your weekend has started well. So here in the UK, it is getting warmer. It's been around 24 degrees maybe today, something like that. And hence why, yeah, we're on the limit, I think, of not quite needing air conditioning, but it is getting close. So hopefully things will just stay at this level. Anybody here in the UK, as soon as it starts getting up towards 30 degrees Celsius, that is very warm for us. We're not used to it. So yeah, it's okay at the moment, but of course now it's t-shirt time, which is double thumbs up. But anyway, hello to you guys in the live chat room. I can see you in there. And what we're doing tonight, or at least the option that I had on YouTube, it said for the most interactive experience, turn on ultra latency mode. So I turn that on, whatever that is. So we're doing that. I don't know whether it will change the live stream, how it comes across to people, but I think it reduces, obviously latency is something that when you record something, the latency is then how long it takes to actually be recorded, or when you're hearing something, how long it takes to play back. So it means that with tonight's live stream, when I say something, it should get to you more quickly, theoretically, because I think there's usually like a 20 or 30 second delay. But we'll go through the live chat room, see who's in the house tonight. We have Gail, Vera, Charlie, Ro, Bob, Johnny Moon, Dog, Andy, Mike, PM112, Laura, Mimi321, Anna, Suzanne, Steve, Purple Velvet, Charlie, Susie Q, Ro, Tammy, Billy, Leslie, Jade, Dignam. So hello everybody, thank you for joining me. And maybe to check this low latency mode, I can see everything going through very quickly. If I call out the comment that I see now, Rose just commented, then Bobby, Bob, Pink Thistle, Dawn, Charlie, Chris, Bella, and then Tammy, and then Lara, and then Jennifer. So I don't know how quickly that is compared to when you actually typed it, but maybe it's a little bit quicker. And Tian says it's close. Dawn says, hi, Kevin Hall. Me321 says, wow, that is quick. So PM112 says hello. Okay, and let's go through too quickly. So yeah, maybe I can now see your comments in a little bit of a shorter time compared to how it is before. I do not know, which will actually be good if we do indeed have a fill jam a little bit later on, because it means that if people say, look, we can't hear you, then there's not going to be a 20 or 30 second delay of me actually playing, and then you can't hear it anyway, so it's totally pointless. So anyway, yes, Chris says it's quite, if not very quick fill. So thank you for that. And Grape Tomato Girl says it does slow down a chat a bit, but depending on how many there are in the chat is my understanding. But and then it goes through, so I can't see it because it's gone. So anyway, yes, for tonight's live stream, we are aiming for another record of likes. We're going to be aiming for, we've done it over the last few weeks, actually probably longer than that, where we've been hitting new records, and tonight is no different. So the likes goal for tonight is set at 480. So if you could hit that thumbs up, that would be massively appreciated, because if we do get to 480, then we're going to have Phil Jam number 137. So yeah, we need every single thumbs up we can muster, because it's a huge target. It would be a new record, and we hit a new record on Tuesday as well, which means that on Tuesday coming up, we're going to be aiming for a new record as well. But for 480, that is a huge total. So we will see. If you can hit that thumbs up, that would be great. And let's have a look at the like-ometer. So far, we have 231 likes. So thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. Let me get the names of my patrons on screen, because they make this all possible in the first place. So a massive thank you to you guys. You know who you are, and regular viewers will know that their names go across the bottom of the screen, but your name will go across the bottom of the screen if you are a patron. And yeah, thank you guys for all of the support over there. Just everything that I do, these live streams, the videos, the analysis videos on the channel, the cover videos that I've done in the past, all thanks to these lovely people. So yeah, thank you guys for all of your support. If you want to get involved yourselves, you can head over to Wings of Pegasus. It's patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus, and you can also head over to wingsofpegasus.com. That's my website, and you can go to wingsofpegasus.com/music if you want to get your hands on any of my music, such as the song that we started with tonight, which is my song called Paris Nord. And thank you guys for requesting that over on Patreon. That's where all of the requests happen before the live stream. So let's get that off the screen. And I can see that there's already been a couple of donations, so thank you guys for those. And as I always say, you don't have to donate, just watching is fantastic. Maybe leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, introduce yourself into that live chat room, so that we can all get to know each other and each other's usernames. When I say each other's usernames, you know my username because it's Wings of Pegasus, but getting to know your usernames and seeing the pictures and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you can do that. You don't have to donate, but for those people that can't resist donating, I think it's important that you know between 45 and 60% goes to YouTube through the Super Chat window, and between 3 and 5% goes to PayPal through the PayPal link, and you can find one of those in the description below. So, as for tonight's live stream, I think, well, we've got just a picture corner, which is going to be very quick. I think we won't have a troll corner because I can't remember anything recently, even though the last video or two, I do kind of lose track of where we are with the videos because time just seems to disappear. But the last one we had was, I think, Luke Graham, was it? And then before that, oh, this is the one that I was thinking about. The one with Quincy Jones saying about the Beatles being the worst musicians in the world. Which, yeah, it was an interesting video because obviously, yeah, people had asked me about it, but I've seen people talk about it online as well with different articles. So I thought that I'd just kind of point out a few things where it's obviously very easy to have an emotional reaction to it, whereas in that video I just tried to explain that, yeah, it's all about your own experience of music and, yeah, what you're used to. And I think Quincy maybe just was under that impression that everyone was just super amazing at playing instruments, like, you know, almost like prodigies every time somebody would play. So yeah, I think it's important to have that perspective, but yeah, some people might not have that perspective. But anyway, yeah, that video I think had a lot of views as well, so it means that we are now at 374,000 subscribers. Yeah, I mean, more recently I have lost track a little bit, but things have slowed down compared to where they were maybe a few weeks ago, which leaves me a little bit more time just to catch up with emails and answer comments, all that kind of stuff. But just jumping into those donations, like I said, you don't have to donate, but thank you, Paul, for this donation of $5. The message is 374,000 subscribers as of 8:30 a.m. on the east coast of US. Will we hit 375,000 by tonight's live stream? Either way, yay, spike the likes, all y'all. So thank you for that, Paul. And yes, I think it's also important not to get carried away with thinking that we could go up by 1,000 subscribers in the course of a day. It's usually the case that it's going to be, when it's going really quickly, probably over the course of 3 or 4 days. But yeah, going up 1,000 is huge. So yeah, that's great. And just to go up by, you know, 1 or 2 people is great. Yeah, I think the number where it is at the moment is absolutely fine, and just a very nice audience to be able to reach. But we'll keep on pushing forward and see where we end up. But thank you for that, Paul. And oh, let me just get this up on screen, just because it makes it official when we hit a new, and the subscriber count is 1,000 behind where it should be. So let me sneakily, as if nobody will notice, make that 374,000. So there it is. Thank you guys for subscribing and just hitting the thumbs up and getting involved on the channel, leaving comments, and yeah, requesting videos, future analysis videos as well. So yeah, gone up by another 1,000 since the last live stream, which would have been Tuesday. So yeah, maybe was that 3 or 4 days ago. Yeah, going up 1,000 just in one day. Don't think, I mean, it might have happened once, maybe twice in the channel history, but yeah, things tend to just kind of level out on the channel. I think we're just leveling out at the moment. So thank you for that, Paul. And Orlando has donated $5 as well, so thank you for that, Orlando. And the message is, catch up crew for me, spike the likes with lots of thumbs up. Take it away, Paul Mac. So thank you, Orlando, for that. And of course, that's a reference to Orlando's sidekick, Paul, who actually didn't take it away. He actually beat Orlando to the punch there. And it looks like we've got almost like a punch thing going on with Orlando's message with that particular donation. So thank you for that. Now, there have been donations over on PayPal as well. So thank you guys for those. And I just want to make sure that I don't miss any. The next one to come through after the last live stream was from Cindy for £50, I believe. So thank you for that, Cindy. A very kind donation. And it is a straight up donation, so no message with that. But thank you Cindy, and Nicole has donated £10 as well. So thank you for that, Nicole. And the message is, hello, Phil. Congrats for a 374,000 subscribers. Impressive. In an old live stream, you meeting with Buck Darmit at London. I really like this group, Blue Oyster Cult. Maybe he'll come back soon in UK and Europe. Hugs and good weekend, Phil. So thank you for that, Nicole. And I mean, yeah, Buck is always playing, always touring. And so, yeah, I mean, he had a little bit of illness over Christmas. But yeah, I mean, Blue Oyster Cult are just one of those bands that are just constantly on the road and, yeah, always working really hard. But it's great to, yeah, hook up with Buck when he was here in the UK. But I'm sure that, yeah, they'll be back here at some point in the future. But thank you for that, Nicole. And there's another donation that's come through from Herbert, who has donated £5. So thank you for that, Herbert. And that is a straight up donation. Just checking there's no message with that, and there isn't, but thank you for that donation. And Tammy has donated £10 as well, so thank you for that, Tammy. And the message with this is, hi Phil, congratulations on hitting 374,000 subscribers. If you keep going at this rate, you'll probably see 400,000 within a month or two. Keep up the good work and keep on rocking. So thank you for that, Tammy. And again, yeah, I think that's very optimistic to hit 400,000 in a month. That's like 4 weeks. But like I said, I mean, going up like 1,000 a week is quite a lot. So yeah, I'd say probably tops it would be, what, in 8 weeks, 8,000. So that means that we'd be up to maybe 382. But yeah, again, yeah, 400, that's a huge landmark. And when I always think about when I hit 100,000, yeah, that was amazing because, you know, not a lot of people get to do that. And you get an award from YouTube, you know, which is on the wall behind me, this silver thing. But yeah, I mean, I know that when you do watch YouTube channels, and I watch, you know, occasionally other YouTube channels, but they tend to be the really big channels. And like, for example, if I was looking at something golf-wise, like when I used to play, and I was looking at how to improve my swing or do something, then the golf channels that I would look at would have, you know, maybe hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they were quite a big channel. So yeah, it's a bit weird now that it's, you know, getting up and getting close to 400,000, because that is ridiculous, because I know that I watch other channels and I think that they're a really big channel, and I don't really see myself as that, because all I'm doing is just analysis videos on requests that people send in, and I'm literally just doing that analysis video for the person who was asking me a question. It just so happens that a few more people get involved and tend to watch the videos, which is great, but I'll just keep on doing what I do. I think 400,000, yeah, in a month or two is a little bit optimistic, but yeah, we'll just keep on pushing forward. The other thing is that my channel has never got any national exposure, really. When I say that, I mean generally if you're on TV and people talk about your channel and you might be able to promote it on TV or talk about it, then you might be exposed to an audience of millions, and therefore you'll get a very quick growth in your channel. Whereas I've never had that with my channel. It's just me kind of doing the videos, and anybody that, you know, gets involved with it, you know, it's great. And we've had a few interview videos on the channel, all that kind of stuff, but no real kind of national exposure on TV or anything like that. So I think if that happened, then yeah, maybe it would go up quite quickly, hopefully, if people find the content interesting. But yeah, we'll just keep on, you know, pushing forward with it and see where we end up. As I always say, thank you for that, Tammy. And we've had another donation from Debbie for £10. So thank you for this, Debbie. And the message is, hi Phil, congrats on 374,000 subscribers. Thanks for doing the Lucas Graham analysis. I love their cool, funky and soulful vibe. Great job pointing out Lucas's vocal techniques. You are amazing. Love you, Debbie. So thank you for that. And yeah, this was that last analysis. I think it was the last one that we had. And yeah, Lucas's voice what I love about that video is that it is so 100% authentic, and you don't really get those anymore nowadays. There's always some kind of, especially just recorded on a phone or something, there's always some kind of production elements going on where it's either set up with a microphone and then it might be the original audio, but then obviously it's very well produced. Whereas this is just, the guys playing and Lucas singing and literally just capturing it on a phone, which is great. I love to see that kind of thing, because it shows that that's going to be the sound that you get when they perform live, which I think is such a huge part of putting out music in order to, put across your artistry, but then to perform it live in the same way that people know it. And, going back to that whole Quincy Jones thing and the Beatles, I do say in that video that being great musicians isn't just about, playing your instrument to a high level. It's being able to produce what you've produced in the studio, but authentically live. And that's something that the Beatles did probably better than everybody else. They sounded really close to their recordings, and considering that actually some of their songs had a lot of production on them, but still being able to just do that with the instruments that they had, because it's not as if they had 3 or 4 other guys that might get involved. It's just them on stage producing the sound and harmonizing with each other vocally, just spot on, even not being able to hear themselves clearly because of all the screaming going on. So yeah, I mean, it is great. It was really like an old school video, that one, even though it was kind of relatively recent, when we're talking about camera phones and having the ability to record on cameras. But anyway, thank you Dawn as well, who has donated £7.66, and that is a straight up donation, so thank you for that, Dawn. Steve has donated £5 as well, so thank you for that, Steve. And the message is, how do you select the chords for a guitar melody? So, well, me personally, in terms of asking, how do you select, I think I just hear the chord that should be, or that I want underneath the particular melody line, because when you're playing a melody line, I think there's always a chord that you've got in your head that's playing, and then it might be different for different people, but I know what that chord is, or at least how it should sound. Sometimes I don't know exactly what the chord is, but I will play a chord and say, for example, like it's a minor 7th, and then I'll think, oh, it's not quite, that's not quite the chord that I've got in my head. There's something else going on. So it's almost like trying to decipher your own brain as to what it's telling you, because you can hear that, right, that's what it should be, but then it's a case of when you play what you think it is, you think, oh well, no, it should be something slightly different. But that's the way that I do it. So the chord has already been decided in my head. I then have to find exactly what, not only which chord it is, but the voicing of the chord, because it might be, rather than an open string chord, it might be something that's slightly higher up, and that's how I can get more of a truer reflection of what I've kind of got in my head. But then again, it's different for different people. I'm sure that people might play a guitar, a lead melody, and then they'll just play lots of chords until they find one that suits it, or that they prefer. So yeah, it's different for different people. But yeah, for me, it's kind of just deciphering what I've already got in my head, just kind of getting it down. But thank you for that, Steve. And Connie has donated £20 as well, so thank you for that, Connie. And the message is, in appreciation of the great content on your channel, thanks, peace, love and rock, Connie. So thank you for that and the kind words, of course. And Roland has donated £4.58, so thank you for that, Roland. And that is a straight up donation. And by the way, let's have a quick look at that likeometer, because we're going to have to check in with this regularly, because we're aiming for a new record tonight of 480 likes. That would set the bar even higher for any future Saturday night live stream. But we are currently at 336, which means, and now 338, which means Actually, with the low latency thing that we've got going on at the moment, maybe it means that the number is and 340, which means we're looking for 140. I was secretly hoping that 2 more people would click it to make it easier for me to work out. So yeah, 140 more people, 138 more people required to hit that thumbs up. If you could do that, that would be great. Not only to give us that new record, but to have the Phil Jam at the end of the live stream at number 137. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that as it hopefully ticks over. And yeah, every thumbs up, even if you're watching in the future on catch up, every thumbs up really does help the channel to grow and for this live stream to get out there a little bit more as well. So yeah, thank you Roland for that donation. And Robert has donated £76.55. So thank you for that, Robert. And the message is, keep it going. So yeah, I will try my best. I will keep it going as much as I can. And we've been going for quite a few years now. What, maybe 5 or 6 years? It might even be more than that. I can't remember in terms of when things started to pick up. And these live streams as well, because as I've said before, I just live streamed on Facebook. Then they changed and started to charge you for reaching people on the live stream. So then I changed over to YouTube. And then I think just a couple of people might have watched at that point. So I just say hi to them. And then the next live stream might get 2 or 3 people. So yeah, it is definitely a small community to begin with. But now, of course, it has grown quite a lot. So yeah, I will keep it going, certainly. Thank you for that, Robert. And Vera has donated £15.31. Thank you for that, Vera. And the message is, hi Phil, this is for putting your music out into this world as well as your hard work. Congratulations on your ever-growing subscriber count. Also, a big thank you for creating this wonderful community of people and for just being a great guy. Hugs, Vera. So thank you for that and the kind words. And well, this is it, the community. It's just you guys have come along. It's not really anything to do with me. I'm just making videos and yeah, a few people watch them, which is great, and maybe enjoy them. And I think it's you guys, you know, hitting the thumbs up and commenting and all that kind of stuff really does help the channel. So yeah, thank you for doing that and subscribing and, you know, hitting that notification bell and all that stuff in order to make sure that YouTube gets out to you, but then maybe gets suggested to other channels, or not other channels, but other people on YouTube who have channels. I think technically in order to be on YouTube, you have to have a channel, or it is classed as a channel. So yeah, I don't think you can just have a YouTube username and then not actually have something where you can upload videos. But anyway, yeah, whether it's just users or channels, thank you guys for getting involved and yeah, interacting with the channel, but me on these live streams as well, because it's great to interact with you guys in a live setting, and now it's an even more live setting with the ultra low latency. So thank you, Vera, for that. And Cassandra has donated £20.67. And this is what always happens, is I see the donation and I say the name, and then I have to go, well, I have to look down to get the message. And the message says anonymous, but it's okay because I don't say surnames. So therefore, I mean, it could be anybody. But thank you for this. And it says anonymous and with thanks. So thank you for that donation. Right, let me mention about the vote for tonight's cover video that we've got going on currently. It is More Than Words that's in the lead. It has 54% of the vote, but that is up against Silence is Broken by Damn Yankees, of course. So, yeah, if you want to hear a little bit of Damn Yankees, then vote for that one, or a little bit of Extreme. Obviously, it's going to be my version of either of those 2 songs, so you can vote for those in the live chat room. And, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that likeometer. 111 more people required to hit the thumbs up, which is quite a lot of people. But if we do get them, it means that we are going to be hitting that new record for tonight. So fingers crossed. If you haven't used your thumbs up yet, it'd be great if you could do that. It'd be massively appreciated. Then we will have the jam at the end of the live stream. So yeah, we can look out for that. So, the other thing is the Wings Pegasus merchandise, which I haven't even mentioned yet. If you want to get your hands on any of the merch, you can head to the tray underneath this video. Click on any of those, it'll take you through to the spring.com store. But then if you don't have a tray underneath this video with all the merchandise there, then there is a link in the description below, and you can click on that and it will take you through to the spring.com store as well. Colleen has, first of all, Stacy has donated $9.99. Thank you for that, Stacy. And Stacy says, really enjoying your channel from Dallas. So thank you for that. And Colleen has donated $10 as well. Thank you for that, Colleen. And it's the guys, I say the guy, the pear man or the pear guy. It looks like he's a pear and he's flying through the air, which rhymes, and he's Superman. So there. Right. Thank you for that, Colleen. And I think, it's just gone 11:30. I feel like we might have a little bit more time for tonight's live stream, but I'm just going to have a look at the Phil Jam. If we do hit 480, and we're looking for 102 more likes now, if we do hit 480, we're going to be having Phil Jam number 137, which is 10.5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to have to plan this. So 10.5 minutes, that means that we'd be having to get into the Phil Jam earlier than we normally would. If I can play along to that for 10.5 minutes, we will find out, just to try and keep it half interesting. But yeah, so 10.5 minutes, which means we'll probably have to start at, I don't know, what, midnight or just after midnight in order to get it all into the live stream. So with that in mind, maybe we should get into things a little bit more quickly. And I can see that we're getting a little bit of a spike going on, so thank you guys for that. Yeah, we'll need to maybe hit the total a little bit earlier in order to have the Phil Jam in the first place. But there's been another donation from Janice, which has just popped in there, and it's £55, so thank you for that. And the thing is, I've just read the message again. I've made the same mistake. But the thing is, there are lots. I know that with the leases, we started to have to say the first letter of the surname, like Lisa W, for example, because we had lots of Lisas. So just by saying the first name, it could be anybody. So this is a donation of £55. So thank you for that. And the message is, hello, Philip. This is an anonymous donation. But then the person said their name afterwards. So yeah, anyway, I will just leave it at that rather than reading out the whole message. But anyway, yeah, it could be anybody. Thank you for that donation. So maybe it's just a little bit of a joke because of the first one that I said. Even though, like I said, I don't give surnames. I never give the surnames on the donations, just in case, people do want to just donate and not have their name announced online on a live stream. So anyway, thank you for that donation. And I tell you what, shall we have maybe a riff of the week? I always set myself up for saying this because I never set it up because I just think, let's have a riff of the week, and then conveniently forget that I actually need to do something in order for you guys to see it on screen, to be able to hear it, to then be able to guess what it is. But maybe we will do it. And I just realised that for Picture Corner, I tell you what, we're going to do Picture Corner now, because then when I do the screen capture for the video for the riff of the week, it means that I don't then have to change it all. So, because I do have to change it all, and if I did it now, it means I'd have to change it all for the Picture Corner. So we're going to jump into Picture Corner. Let's get in there, or into the lift. And I say the lift because the guitar sound in the background of me just playing typical, pretty much major seventh chords, but they're typical elevator music. So anyway, let's get this on screen now that the screen grab is working. Oh, hang on, let me just get this up on screen and then I will explain it in a second. And because there was a message that Chris said, Oi Phil, people want to see... Oh, and this has nothing to do with the picture, by the way. I'm just reading this from the live chat room. Chris said, Oi Phil, people want to see a pic of you with your first guitar at 11 in Picture Corner. Like the Kinks sang, give the people what they want. So I don't have a lot of pictures of me as a kid because back in those days there weren't camera phones and things like that. You had to have a camera, you had to have film in your camera, and you had to go and get the film then developed. So yeah, we didn't really do that as a family. It's just, yeah, we did have pictures, but not of, you know, everyday things like, you know, me getting my first guitar and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't think that I know there aren't any pictures of that. So yeah, unfortunately, it's just because I'm too old. Whereas my nephews at the moment, I mean, they literally get a picture taken every minute of their lives. Especially, yeah, because my sister makes sure that is the case. But anyway, back to Picture Corner, because that's where we are at the moment. So this has been sent in by Kevin, so thank you for this, Kevin. And the message is, what time is it? It's a Samsung Galaxy that you can use a picture for the face. Oh, but I think Kevin's message was just, what time is it? And then Laura has written the message afterwards just to let me know what it is. But thank you for that. And that is Picture Corner for tonight, so short but sweet. And I have a Samsung Galaxy watch thingy, but I don't know, you can probably see it. It's just got a watch face on it and just normal. So you can either have it digitally, just say what the time is, so it would be what, 23:39. I know that it is on screen. It's just not the 24-hour clock on screen, but I think on the computer in the corner, yeah, it's 23:39. But I've got the clock face, because I know that some people struggle with that, and I know that some people that can read a clock face would think, well, how can you struggle with reading the time? Of course, again, back in my day, to reference my age again, back in my day, it was all a clock face. So that's how you read the time, even though there was a digital watch that came out that was called a Casio. Now, that was just the name of it, but everyone had a Casio watch, and it was very new at that time, and it's quite cool, and people, I think, wear them now as a retro kind of thing, because it just tells you what the time is. My one had the time, an alarm option, and a stopwatch option. So, yeah, that was really fancy, and I'm not sure you could do the lap thing on the stopwatch, but you might have been able to, and then from there it progressed where, yeah, a few years later, then the kids who had more money, they then got a version of like a digital watch that had both on it. So you had the digital version and then the clock face on there as well. But anyway, yeah, so as an option, I have the clock face, not the digital, but I guess looking at the numbers means that you know what the time is a lot more quickly. But yeah, I guess looking at the clock face, and I've got it set so that you have to press something for it to show up so that the battery lasts for a longer time. And yeah, but even seeing, yeah, I know that says 11:41. I don't really need to work it out. So I don't know what you guys prefer to look at. I know that my nephews struggle with the clock face thing because, yeah, I think with the younger generation, they're just used to seeing it as numbers on screen, which is a lot easier. But maybe it's a generational thing. Anyway, let me just scroll down because I scrolled up to get that comment from Chris, which means I'm massively behind what you guys are all saying in that live chat room, but now it is back up to date, which is good. Right, let me just quickly jump into the PayPal window again because there's been another donation there, and it is indeed Lisa W in the house with a donation of £7.66. So thank you for that, Lisa W. The message is, your channel is growing so fast. Congratulations, you have a very entertaining live stream and I look forward to them all. Rock! So thank you for that, Lisa, and the kind words as well. And Laura says, does it have a sweep second hand? I'm not really sure what that is, but I've got I've got this second hand. Is that what you mean? That moves around all the time. It kind of moves, and then yeah, this particular one, I think I can change the options on it, but it says the amount of steps, and I think this is a regular thing nowadays on these smartwatches. It tells you how many steps you've done, and I don't really do too many steps. Apart from, I know that when I used to play golf, I used to do between 6,000 and 10,000 steps. Even using a buggy, I did over 6,000 steps because my watch would say, "Oh, congratulations, you've hit the goal for today's steps," or something like that. But then, yeah, without the buggy, then it's more like 10,000 because you're doing a lot of steps. But yeah, not something that I've really kept a track of because, yeah, I've never really been into counting steps or walking. I've just always been into kind of just generally exercising, maybe going for a run. But I mean, walking for a very long time is just a good way of burning fat. If you've got the time to burn, then you can burn fat by just walking for a very long time. And you can step it up to do more of a brisk walk. But as soon as you start getting into a run, that's where your body starts using carbohydrates like glucose and complex carbohydrates, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you start moving away from burning purely fat. But then if you work out really hard and you really up the intensity, then you can start to burn more fat just because of being so intense over a shorter period than if you were to go for a very long walk. But I always, when I was a personal trainer, I used to err on the side of starting slowly, especially if somebody says, right, I just want to lose weight or I want to lose fat. Then a lot of people and a lot of trainers, I've seen it on TV, where they do these shows where somebody's trying to lose weight and they haven't exercised it maybe even ever in their lives, and the personal trainer is now getting them doing like squats and trying to get them to run and all this kind of stuff. And of course the person starts to say, oh, my knees are hurting and my hips are aching and their ankles are swelling and all this kind of stuff, because it's too intense. You can't just go straight into, obviously every train is different, but I always used to err on the side of caution of starting slowly. Like walking, most people can do that, so walk as much as you can and then increase your walking and gradually increase the time that you walk for, and then once you can walk for say half an hour, increase the speed that you can walk, and then just gradually keep doing that. And eventually, if you want to get into running, the next stage is you will be walking so fast that you'll want to break into a very light jog. So yeah, I always used to do things that way round. And I've mentioned before that one guy that I was training, he lost I think either 4 or 5 stone, so it's quite dramatic, and it's probably over the course of maybe 5 or 6 months. So obviously to people that he knew, it looked really dramatic, but it wasn't kind of dangerously fast that he was losing the weight. So yeah, I think always do it in a manageable way. And yeah, because sometimes it can be a bit of a shock for the body. You don't want to give yourself any other health issues. But anyway, yeah, thank you for that, Lisa. That donation, I don't know. Oh, that was reading out from the live chat room why I kind of got sidetracked in the whole exercise thing. But yeah, thank you for that, Lisa. Right, we are now up to date. And Colleen says you can also start with 3 minutes 3 times a day if you need to start slowly. Oh, is the watch looking at the steps? That's what I started to get into walking. But yeah, I mean, it's literally a case of just starting with whatever you can do, and then just gradually, like if you do, say for example, you can do 10 steps a day, that's your 10 steps, and then the next day try and do 11 steps, and then eventually after after a week, and then after a month, you'll be doing 30 more steps than you could when you first started by doing 1 extra step a day. And yeah, if you did that for a couple of years, then yeah, you would be doing a hell of a lot of the steps. So it's just, doing it in a manageable way, but keeping a record. I think this is where people fall down, is even if you're starting with something really small, keep a record of it so that you know what you're doing the next time, so that you are literally just, it's something that I used to do with just resistance training, is I wouldn't increase the weight massively every time that I did it. But you'd find that even if I increase the weight by, half a kilo each week, that adds up. So, you're after 4 weeks lifting 2 kilos heavier with every exercise, but doing the same amount of reps. And if you're starting from that kind of baseline, then you'll be amazed at how much strength you can get over a couple of months. You'll be lifting significantly more weight than you could before, especially if you're kind of eating enough protein, getting enough rest, all that kind of stuff. But just keeping a record of it is the most important thing. And make sure that you have your rest days as well. You don't want to kind of just beast up every single day. You need to have the rest days for your body to recover. But anyway, let's get into tonight's cover video because we need to keep things on track. I did say about doing a riff of the week. Maybe we'll do that after this. So I'm going to bring the poll to a close for the cover video. And it looks like it is going to be More Than Words with 53% of the vote. And by the way, we're looking for 45 more people to hit the thumbs up before the end of the live stream to have a Phil Jam, to hit a new record for a Saturday night live stream. So if you could do that, that would be massively appreciated. Hit that thumbs up and then we'll have a 10-minute jam at the end of this live stream. Anyway, this is going to be my version of More Than Words by Extreme. I hope you guys enjoy it and I'll see you after. Rock! Hi guys, this is my first proper video of 2017 and it's my cover of More Than Words by Extreme. And I hope you like it. Rock! Saying I love you, it's not the words I wanna hear from you. It's not that I want you not to say, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you more than words is all you have to do to make it real. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I'd already know. What would you do if my heart was torn in two? More than words to show you feel that your love for me is real. What would you say if I took those words away? Then you could make things new just by saying I love you. Love, more than words, love. Now that I've tried to talk to you and make you understand, all you have to do is close your eyes and just reach out your hands and touch me. Hold me close, don't ever let me go. More than words is all I ever needed you to show. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I'd already know. And there we have it. That's my version of More Than Words by Extreme. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for voting that one as tonight's cover video, or voting for that one as tonight's cover video. Right now, we're looking for 27 more people, I think that's right, to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't done that already, that would be massively appreciated if you could do that. Not only to give us a new record for a Saturday night live stream in the history of the channel, but also to have a fill jam at the end of the live stream, or probably in and around kind of 7 minutes time, between 7 and 10 minutes that jam will happen if we hit that target. So there's been another donation that's come through, and this is anonymous again, so I've read the message before saying, but it's £35, so thank you for that. And the message is, hello Philip, just curious, are you keeping your playlists up to date? So thank you for that. And no, I'm not. Yeah, this is something that I think at some point in the future I'll have to set aside some time, like, you know, I did previously and you guys did, to help me out with the playlists. It's something that, yeah, going through them just takes too long. I tried to do kind of a couple, but it's not just a case of adding it to a playlist, it's adding it to a playlist, but then adjusting the playlist so that I'm dragging the video in between the dates of the other videos. So I've got to find the dates of the other videos to then, you know, put it in between those. So yes, quite a long process in order to do that. I think it's going to be probably better just to have, like before, all of the videos from a particular point, and yeah, just kind of add them myself when I get a chance to do that, which, yeah, I did for all of the videos up until, a few months ago. So yeah, it was hundreds and hundreds of videos, but I'll have to do that in the future. But the thing is, recently on the channel, as you guys know, it's been absolutely crazy with busyness. So the emails, the comments, keeping up with that has just meant that I haven't had any time to spend on doing anything else apart from just keeping up with everything. So yes, anyway, we're looking for 14 more people now. 15 more people. Was that 16 more people? I think my maths has gone a little bit wrong. But yeah, 15 more people now. Unless somebody did a double click, that can happen sometimes. And now 14. In order to have a fill jam, we are going to be having the riff of the week. So give me a number between 1 and 100, please, you people, in the live chat room, and we will have the riff of the week, which we will shoehorn in now. Hopefully it'll only take 5 minutes, and then maybe we'll have a fill jam if we can get 8 more people to hit the thumbs up in order to hit this new record for tonight's live stream on a Saturday night. Well, I can see the numbers going through already. Okay, Paul says 84. Have we had 84? Yes, we have. And what's going through? A Ninja Kitty something, 37. Have we had 37? We have had 37. Mike, 59. We've had 59. Cassandra, 6. Oh, we've had number 6. Mimi, 321, 82. Cool. We're hitting the post, as you say. That's what we say when in football somebody shoots and they hit the post and it comes out. We've been close to a couple of numbers. Stacey, 36. We've had number 36. The FTM, 22, says 54. And we've had 54. Light Ray says 49. We've had 49. Luana says 45. And we haven't had number 45. So that was Luana. I think it's gone through too quickly now. But it was number 45, Riff of the Week. I'm just thinking, when there are just a few left, of course, people are going to be saying numbers. I'm just making sure that...
Question.
No time for questions. I'm just getting this set up so you guys can actually see it in the first place. That was an advert, by the way, that I've paused and muted. So, yeah, we don't have to listen to it. I say that. I'm going to have to just let it play through while I get it up on screen for you guys to be able to see. So let me get that there, put this here. Oh, it's all... Oh, look, now we're looking at the advert. Let me skip it, pause it, unmute it, and maybe get it on screen so you guys can see what's going on, like this. Okay, we're looking for the name of the song that this particular riff comes from. So let's have a listen, and it's going to be the first one to get it. The name of the song is the winner of nothing apart from being the quickest to get it. So let's have a listen and see what it is. And there we have it. Right, I'm gonna have a little scroll up here because I think Jim said we've only just begun, which is pretty close. There's a bit of a clue in this one because of the shirt that I was wearing, and if you have seen Terminator 2, you'll know this song as well. And I think it was, I've lost it now, but I think Susie Q got it first, saying, oh, Susie Q said, "You can be mine," which is, if I'm being really strict, is not exactly correct. It's really close. Mike says Guns N' Roses, which is correct. That's the band. But the name of the song is, as Kevin says, "You Could Be Mine," Guns N' Roses. So, yeah, I think probably, I mean, Susie was probably close enough. If you're singing it, you could probably say "You Can Be Mine," and nobody really noticed that you said "can" rather than "could." So yes, that is it. And just scrolling down to see if anybody else got it. And I don't think a lot of people got this, so maybe it isn't as well known as I think it is. Oh, Laura says "You Could Be Mine" as well. So yes, congratulations. Of course, I think we had a rainbow guess in there somewhere. As always, I saw it go through, but now I've lost where it is. But anyway, yes, congratulations to Susie Q for guessing that correctly. Right now, I can see that we have hit the goal for tonight, which was 480 likes. So let me appear back on screen, because it means that we're going to be having a fill jam, and we're going to need to jump into this straight away because it's 10.5 minutes long. So yeah, thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up. You can keep on doing that if you are watching on catch up, or even if you're watching now and you haven't hit the thumbs up. It really helps the live stream to get out there and for the channel to grow on the whole. But yeah, you catch up crew members, you can keep on hitting that thumbs up. So let's turn on the mic. Before I forget, zoom out. Oh, look, I'm remembering everything early tonight. Usually I forget what's going on. Right. So, have I... I guess I'm going to have to click on the actual video link.
Dreaming of new...
Oh, no, it's this dude. It's this reverb dude. Yeah. If you guys saw the last live stream, you'll know that, yeah, I'm not a big fan of people when they end their sentences in vocal fry. Like that. Anyway. I'll let this play through. Right. We'll skip that. And I'll just kind of jump straight into this. Joe normally leaves something there, but I've clicked on it, so that previous message has disappeared. But anyway, this is progressive metal fusion backing track in G minor, 95 beats per minute for you tempo fanatics. And this is from Backing Tracks by Tim on YouTube. And that's exactly how it sounds. It is how you spell all of that. Right, let me unmute that. We have the gem. I mean, it's progressive metal fusion, so I think we're probably where we should be. So right, that's there. And just having a look into the live chat room. Rose says, I've spent thousands on reverb, but no more. Just because of talking in vocal fry. So yeah, if you can let me know what the levels are like with this backing track and my guitar, that would be good. So yeah, this is the Fill Jam for tonight. Fill Jam number 137. Progressive metal fusion backing track in G minor. 95 beats per minute. Okay, that's not it. Ooh! We are quite heavy here. Okay, so let me know. Okay, Joe says level's good, which is good. Sounds good. Okay, one is changed. Let's go for maybe a little bit of wah-wah. quickly. Ooh, what am I doing here? Let's go back to a little bit of Wawa, I think. How long we got left? I've still got like 3 minutes. Oh, I just suddenly stopped. Oh, it wasn't even an ending. Well, there we go. That was Phil Jam for tonight. Ah, man. So, yeah, there's no opportunity to do that, to end there. So, hence why, just a silly tapping ending. So, there we go. But anyway, that was Progressive Metal Fusion backing track in G minor, 95 beats per minute. I'm sure probably Joe in the message would have warned me that, oh, by the way, there's no ending or it suddenly stops. So I would have been waiting for it or aware of it, but I kind of didn't read the message beforehand. But anyway, yeah, Progressive Metal Fusion backing track in G minor, 95 beats per minute. Backing tracks by Tim. That's the channel, backing tracks by Tim, if you guys want to check that out yourselves and have a jam along to it. But yeah, that was quite good. We went off to a slightly different place on the journey, which was quite good, a few times. But yeah, 10.5 minutes, a very long backing track. But there we have it. Thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up, getting us a new record for a Saturday night live stream. I'm going to turn off the mic to the amp behind me so that it maybe stops any echoing going on. But yeah, thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. I can see that there have been a couple of donations. Something that I want to mention is, while I was playing, you might have seen me smiling because my guitar, I don't know whether, if I move this up, can you see the mug that the headstock of my guitar kept poking through the I don't know if you can see, it kept going through there like that and catching the mug. So I was laughing because it was putting me off, but I kept playing. And this is the important thing. No matter what happens when you're live, the show must go on, even if you're almost picking up a mug with your guitar while you're playing. So, that was going on. You might have been able to kind of hear me hit it, but anyway, there have been a couple of donations. So thank you for this, Sue, who Hermes Ninja Sue, who donated $19.99. So thank you for that. And the message was, first live stream, new subscriber, love the jam. So thank you for that, and welcome. Welcome to the first live stream as well, and just to the channel on the whole. Almost spelled channel there with a J, a channel. But thank you for that. And Jan has donated 20 Norwegian kroner as well. So thank you for that, Jan. And the message is, the guitar is an extension of your being, Phil. So thank you for that. And, well, it's hopefully just something that I can kind of sing these little melodies through, and he gets me out of a lot of trouble, especially with backing tracks, that kind of go all over the place. If you can kind of sing something along with it, then you can get away with it. But anyway, there has been another donation over on PayPal as well, and Janice has donated £15. Thank you for that. The message is, hello, Philip. Have a great rest of the weekend and happy Mother's Day to all who celebrate. So thank you for that. And yeah, it's different in different countries. I think we had our Mother's Day early in the year, I do believe. It's definitely not Mother's Day tomorrow, because yes, I would know about that. But yeah, if it's over in the USA, I hope you guys have a good Mother's Day, whatever you might be doing. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, for hitting that thumbs up. I'm going to be live streaming again on Tuesday, of course, and we're going to be going for a new record on Tuesday night. So if you can tune in then again, that would be great. We can get, well, we'll need every single thumbs up we can get on a Tuesday night as well. And Luana's just donated $9.99. So thank you for that, Luana, in that super chat window. And that is a straight up donation without a message, but thank you for that. We are going to be calling things to a close now. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm going to be here with another video tomorrow night, of course. And then, yeah, the live stream Tuesday, that's where I will be, 11 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, as always. If you can join me, that would be great. So have a great rest of your weekend. There's only left all that's left for me to say, and the only thing left for me to say, is try to stay as safe and as sane as possible in this crazy world in which we live. And I will see you guys at the next one. Rock!